Hey guys, it's Tony again. Today we're going to look at a couple more examples on solving quadratic equations. Okay, here's your formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Our first example is 2x squared minus x equals 1. We need to rearrange this equation so it is in our form ax squared plus bx plus c. So we rewrite it as 2x squared minus x. We want to subtract 1 from this side to bring it over there. So we subtract it here, subtract it there, minus 1, and we get equals 0. Now we identify the a, b's, and c's. A is the coefficient in front of the x squared is 2. B is your coefficient in front of x. It's a negative. We know there's a 1 in there, so it's a negative 1. And c, there is no variable. It's the constant by itself, is negative 1. Now we simply plug these values into this formula. So we get a negative b, which is negative 1, plus or minus the square root of b squared, negative 1 squared, minus 4 times a is 2, times c is negative 1, all over 2a, which is 2. Okay, now let's simplify that. Negative and negative is positive. That's 1 plus or minus. The square root of negative 1 squared is negative 1 times negative 1, which is 1, minus 4 times 2 is 8, times negative 1 is negative 8, so we get a minus negative 8. All over 2 times 2, which is 4. Well, we know 2 negatives is a positive. So we'll simplify this further, saying 1 plus the square root of 9 all over 4. And we know that is 1 plus or minus the square root of 9 is simply 3. 3 times 3 is 9. All over 4. This gets broken down into two equations because it's 1 plus 3 and 1 minus 3. So we got 1 plus 3 over 4, 1 minus 3 over 4. That's 4 over 4, which equals 1. And this is negative 2 over 4, which equals negative 1/2. So x equals 0 at negative 1/2 and 1. Or we could say our solution set is negative 1/2 and 1. Okay, moving on to the next problem. We got 5x squared plus 2 equals 11x. Same thing as over here. We want to rewrite this so it's equal to 0. So we need to move the 11x on this side of the equal sign. We got 5x squared. We subtract it here and subtract it there, minus 11x plus 2 equals 0. Identify the a, b's, and c's. We got a 5. We got a negative 11, and we got a 2. Plug that in. You got a negative b, which is negative 11, plus or minus the square root of b squared, negative 11 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 5, times c, which is 2, all over 2 times a, which is 5. Okay. There's our equation. Let's simplify. 2 negatives are positive. It's 11 plus or minus the square root of negative 11 times negative 11 is 121, a positive 121. Minus 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40, so it's minus 40, all over 10. This simplifies further. 11 plus or minus the square root of that arithmetic equals 81 over 10, which equals 11 plus or minus the square root of 81 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. That's all over 10. Now again, we have two different equations here. So 11 plus 9 over 10 and 11 minus 9 over 10. Well, this equals 20 over 10, which equals 2. and this equals 2 over 10, which equals 1/5. So x equals 0 at 1/5 and 2, or solution set is 1/5 and 2. Okay, hopefully that helps, and I'll see you soon with some more math.